It's a little warm. Get the blow dryer. I'm sweating. You don't get hot?
Then a hero comes along.
Yeah, like that.
Jan was just in here and the goddamn wig was backwards. I don't know what's going on.
Am I good, y'all?
Hi, it's Trixie and welcome back to The Pit Stop, the show where we recap RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars Season 9. We've made it to episode 10 today. There's a lot of lip syncing, so we had to have my goddamn daughter in the studio, Morphine Love Dion.
Yeah! They really don't clap.
They really don't give a but let me just...
You know, come on, y'all, they talk about me every day.
You hype yourself and I'm just gonna like...
Ah!
Love the sound of whatever those shoes were doing.
Thank you. I did them literally last night for you.
You hung an earring on the bottom of the shoe for me?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, look.
You see that, ladies? Y'all bitches could never. A lot of bitches put their earrings on their ears.
Or like Mistress, and she wears none.
Bold of you to start fights with Mistress on the internet, but here
Yes! That bitch.
It is Take Your Daughter to Work Day, I guess, unofficially, because you are here. Oh my God.
I know.
Touch my hand. You know you are that fucking bitch. You know I fucking love you, bitch. Girl, if you shit on the floor, I would like roll around it and say thank you.
Look at your handprint, I live. You're sweating.
I'm nervous. Because you're, hi!
I'm so gagged that like, you would be obsessed with me in that way. You mentioned me at least once every episode and I live. It's sickening.
I'm still like, doing it. People are like, who do you think's gonna win? I'm like, Morphine. They're like, she's not even there. I'm like, she'll find a way.
And Kimchi's like, who?
Exactly.
Yeah, I saw that. It offended me. But
she's obviously jealous of you because of the glamour.
I don't want to start no fights with Kimchi. I've been watching The Pit Stop since I was a freshman in high school. I'm just so happy to be here.
Who was your first Pit Stop host?
Kingsley.
Whoa.
Yes. And it was the first ever Pit Stop, bitch.
Wow.
Yeah, you looked so different.
Was I on that with Kingsley? I was, right?
I just rewatched it.
I've been on the Pit Stop a lot.
It's my first time. Hopefully not my last.
I don't think a lot of the kids at home know when you're on Drag Race, it's fun to wake up on Saturday and see what the colleagues think of your drag.
Especially being on season 16. Everyone talks about you, obviously, but to have drag queens who've been on talk about you, that's nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
And on Saturdays, I'm usually hungover because I'm at the afters in Miami.
Baby,
so
you're at the befores, the durings, and the
after. I'm watching Pit Stop while there's oons happening in the other room.
You're like, I guess let's turn on YouTube. You have to have figured it out early on that I was obsessed with you.
It made the season much better because a lot of people didn't like me at first.
Those people are deniers of history and truth and future. I know we all have our things, but
Yeah.
I just love women.
Thank you.
I just love skin and lips and eyes and lashes, and I just,
Thank you. I will say I am a little bit jealous that you are obsessed with plastique.
I mean, this is a good season.
It is sickening.
Who are you living for this season?
Roxy was like my number one from the beginning, but now watching, Plastique's really like eating it up, girl. And Georges is letting the girls have it, bitch.
And the blush.
I mean, hello. It's
Girl.
so muggy out here. I live.
You're from Miami and Roxy's Orlando. Did you guys have any kind of working relationship?
No, because I wasn't famous. She's very much like has her own dressing room, doesn't want anybody to talk to her, but in a nice way. I'm not coming for her. The other day we hung out in Vegas. We connected so well that I made her stay an extra day. So I don't know what I brought out in her that night, but she stayed an extra day and then we kikied.
We only have a couple episodes left of All Stars 9. I mean, have you enjoyed it?
I really have. I mean, as a viewer, I want another Mirage experience.
Was that hard to watch someone cry like that?
Yeah, it was bad. It was actually longer in person. It was like 15 minutes. It was.
Why are you laughing? Is this how I raised you? To be cutthroat?
She was like, and then she just fell on the floor and we were just like.
And none of you rushed over to help her go on? Today's a very special Lollapalooza episode, which of course you won in season 16. I mean, that must have felt like.
Yes.
Because you'd gone home, which obviously wrecked me. My IBS flared up, my arthritis, everything just went south, right? But when you won all the Lollapaloozas, I stood on top of the jukebox of the gay bar and I said, I fucking told all you whores.
You were like that, like the lesbians.
Yes!
You know how many lesbian supporters I have? Lesbians, I love you so much. I promise you that day, I got so many videos of gays with beer bellies. Literally a video of me winning and they're like, yeah, yeah, I told you, yeah, like that.
Yes.
And I'm like, we're exactly like straight people.
100%.
Where's the class and decorum?
I have a lot of lesbian fans too, and they are the best supporters
Oh, yeah.
because women understand that when you love something, you have to support it.
Mm-hmm.
Women are like,
Oh, no.
I'm gonna get 12 tickets to your show, even though I have no friends.
That's so true.
And I think women really wanna support you, if you know what I mean.
I have made out with a lot of lesbian fans, I will say.
They want you to support your breasts on their faces, I think.
Yeah, if you're a lesbian and want me, let me know.
Girl, you're gonna have a lot of very rich lesbian women sliding into your
I
DMs.
would love that. Take me to the Palm Royale, honey, and just me.
She gets it from her mother, folks, okay? I gotta ask you, because you really are good at lip syncing, what makes a very good lip sync?
I have been doing drag for like 6-7 years. When I started performing, I did a lot of lip syncing for my life. Bitch, I'd never lost an amateur contest.
Really?
I did like at least 25 of them that year. And then I used to lip sync against the boogers. And then like, the boogers, and then went up to the final bosses.
Right.
And then they're the ones that I would watch all the time, and all the tricks that they did on the other girls, I used on them. So they gagged. Yeah.
You were the one backstabbing them behind their back.
Absolutely. I'm a fierce competitor. I do not fucking play. I need to win. Even though I lost Drag Race, I still needed to win something. What makes a good lip sync is learning from like,
Oh, that's the p-ometer. It's too in here.
it's
You
too-
just need to bring
do you
it
see
down.
Do you see it?
Bring
Oh my
it-
God, did I slip? I learned from the legends like Roxy, Erica Andrews, and
And-
Chantel DeMarco. I don't believe in clucking and bucking all the time, even though that's what I do. It's about stage presence.
T.
You could sit there, do nothing, and I'll give you $100 if you are giving it to me. For example, I love when queens do shot A, and they're just like shaking.
I'll do shot A, shot B, shot 3. Have as many shots as you can give to me, I will do.
Shot of tequila.
Right. You lip synced to Body like you do it 6 days a week. Oh, God, I can't breathe. I can't breathe, Morphine Love Dion from Miami, Florida. I can't fucking breathe. F in the chat for our sister Dawn. When you went on television and held your Louboutin on her throat in front of America and God, and you crushed her windpipe, I watched and I went, I fucking told. I mean, that body, is it safe to say you've done that song?
Oh, yes. It's our national anthem in Miami.
Right.
At brunch. That honestly was crazy.
You could have honestly dialed it back and let her have a gasp of air. You made an example out of her. I don't think we've seen Dawn since. I think Dawn disappeared into the wilderness.
She's like a little elf running into her little hut. With
She's
her
a dental
boyfriend.
hygienist now.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Oh, Dawn, I love you. I really need some new teeth, sister. You know.
I've been Dawn so many times. In lip syncs, I'm always Dawn.
I've never seen Rue like gag that much. When I did Body, she was literally like, at one point when I did the choreo, I blacked out because I saw Michelle do this. And when I saw that, and also I was kind of drunk too. I was like, I'm in the bottom.
Yeah.
And then when she went like this, I blacked out.
Right, because when Michelle, a gay man,
Yes.
lifts her arm and does this, you know something good happened.
Oh.
Which is very different than Michelle doing this,
No.
which is when something bad happens.
Bad. I saw this.
This is bad.
This is good.
This is bad. This is good.
Well, yeah, I blacked out, and then Dawn was just like a little dust pile.
I bet Megan was watching Drag Race and she was like, work, bitch.
Megan, please, I know you're on tour. Take me with you. I would love to.
Last week, Georges and Chanel each won 2 badges and gave the second one to each other. What do you think of that?
I would have done the same fucking thing.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna give her the badge so she can give me the badge so I could get more badges.
They made it like, oh, I love you, but it's like, if I give you this, will you give me
Girl,
that?
Nina was so mad, girl. Nina was like, the poor get poorer and the rich get richer. Well, yes, that does happen.
I know.
And I wanna win.
It was the Drag Race reach around, you know.
No.
Do you know what a reach around is?
No, what is that?
It's when you reach around. Sex?
Oh, like you do favors.
Yeah, it was sweet, but really it was kind of self-serving, which what would you expect from drag queens? So Chanel is thrilled she's finally on the board. I mean, that must be a relief for her.
This is her first?
First,
Oh, I was so happy for her.
I know Chanel now has a beautiful benefactor's badge.
Benefactress bitch.
If you were competing this long in the competition, you're the only one without a badge, I mean, how would you feel?
I know what it's felt like.
Right.
I didn't want anything on my season. All season long.
Nina does seem slightly plucked that she didn't win the Rusical.
It sucks.
Thank you for that empathy. That reached through time and space, and she felt that. Thank you.
Sorry.
Jorgeous is now in the 4-badge club with Plastique and Roxy. I mean, she's like a serious frontrunner now, right?
Jorgeous did so horrible like on her season, and now she's like, I honestly love Jorgeous so much. Yeah. People, when I came out on Drag Race, called me medium-sized Jorgeous because I'm a little thicker, and then long Jorgeous, which is Fierce Delicious from Canada's Drag Race. So they put us all three together.
Jorgeous is so little, she's the extra small Jorgeous. She's travel Jorgeous.
She is like this. She's a Polly Pocket.
She's a free sample. Like, you know, at Estee Lauder when they send you home with
I used to work at Macy's. I would give the old ladies all the free samples, girl.
It becomes bribery.
Oh yeah,
if you open this store credit card, I will give you this mascara.
I used to open like 20 Macy's credit cards in a week. Wow. Yeah.
They must have loved you.
They did. They loved that little gay boy that I was back then. I was always like, oh, what do you need, baby? What do you need? To everybody. The old ladies, like especially the blonde, they had this hairstyle, but I'm not calling you old. I'm just saying, I'm not calling you they just had the similar hairstyle with like the similar dress. They would come to me and then be like, would you like to open a Macy's credit card today? And they're like, well, yes, you know?
Right. Well, also when they see a little gay boy at the makeup counter, they're like, I just love you. My cousin's gay. You know,
She sounded exactly like that.
Is there more pressure when you're one of the leading queens? I mean, 3 of these girls have 4 badges now. The pressure's on to stay ahead.
Plain Jane, do y'all remember her? She was losing her mind as the front runner. What did Mick say to Roxy? That's the saddest front runner I've ever seen. Girl, just be happy.
It's hard because every week the other girls are coming for your wig. Because you were Miss Thing, and then someone else is like, I'm also Miss Thing.
I feel like Jorgeous is just happy to be there, girl. And Plastique too.
I don't feel bad for people who win challenges.
No.
I love when the girls are safe and so mad.
Oh my God.
Because the girls who are in the bottom are like, oh, is that hard for you?
Right.
To be safe?
What's worse is when you're in the top and you're mad that you didn't win. Hello?
It's fierce. At the start of the next day, Jorgeous mentions she had a dream about Vanjie. You start to have sexual urges. We're drag queens, we work in nightclubs, we work around gay men, naked men. A month and a half without men, you start to be like, should I f that tree? You know what I mean? You start to think crazy.
Yeah, the tree, Mirage. At first, I was like, oh my God, he's kind of cute.
Yeah.
But then she opened her mouth and I was like.
When the pit crew comes in, it actually starts to scramble your brain when these men walk in at a certain point, because you're like.
Remember Miguel, my makeover guy? I was foaming at the mouth. I don't think I've ever been that nervous in my life. Like I was shaking.
And they're hot and they want to help. They're like, we're here to support you. And I'm like, can you put your underwear on my head as a head? My head as a hat? Put your underwear around my face as a COVID-19 mask. That will help me.
Oh, you like a stench.
But at that point, anything.
Really?
Yes.
Oh no, I helped him tuck and I just.
Snip your hand.
Yeah.
You saved a piece of duct tape.
Yeah,
Chew on it like gum.
Oh my God, like a little Sour Patch Kid, like.
Yes, exactly. Well, yes. What do you think of the reveal here that Vanjie and Roxy?
Disgusting. No,
the girls are participating in lesbianism.
It's not surprising with Vanjie. I know almost like half of the list that she's, like all the bodies that she's, I feel like I know.
At this point, if you're not on that list, you must be truly the swamp monster. You know what I mean? Like, she hasn't texted me.
Really?
Vanjie, slip into my DMs.
Vanjie's more of like a sister. It is crazy though, because I just don't see Roxy as a sexual being. Actually, I'm joking, because when we were in Vegas, she was like eyeing the boys.
She did stay one extra night for you. Maybe you're just not looking hard enough. You and her could have had some beautiful Gina Gershon, Jennifer Tilly bound lesbian sex stories.
Oh, I haven't watched that movie yet, but I'm gonna watch it now.
Rue enters and announces that this week the queens will be competing in a lip sync Lollapalooza. Do you have a favorite lip syncer from this group of queens?
Jorgeous.
Girl.
And Miss Roxy.
Yeah.
And Nina West too.
Okay. I love Chanel. She gives that mouth like,
oh yeah.
And I love that.
There's so many queens in Florida. Their lips like overlap their teeth. I'm just like, damn, you know every adverb, ad lib. Like they're just like.
They're like getting a filling while they're getting their lip sync on. Their mouth is open.
Don't you live when they spit? The light's hitting their mouth and you just see the spit glands everywhere. And then while pausing your drink, you're just like, I want a new drink.
When girls have lisps and they lip sync, I love that.
Me too, Kitty Muse.
Plastique has lost 4 lip syncs this season. I mean, she's gotta be looking for some kind of redemption here.
No, you know what? I don't feel bad because she doesn't know her lyrics. I'm kind of glad that she hasn't won anything because she's so fucking sickening.
That's how I feel.
How are you beautiful, gorgeous, stunning? Her body's everything. She has to be bad at something.
And she seems nice.
She's so nice.
If I looked like her, do you think I'd be nice?
No.
Unbearable.
You'd be like an escort.
Yes. I look like this. I have to be nice all the time.
No, I mean, you weren't nice to me.
That's true.
When I met you in the beginning. But that's past drama.
The bathroom. I forgot about that. So, if you went on All Stars, because you know, Plastique's trying to redeem her lip sync self. What would you want to set the record straight on if you competed again?
I know how to lip sync. She doesn't. And, not saying she doesn't. Oh my God, sorry. Cut that out. You thought Saphira's looks were big. Mine are gonna take up the whole stage.
Right.
So that's what I would do differently, my looks.
That's true. On the other hand, in 3 seasons, Roxy's never lost a lip sync. That's gotta be intimidating in a lip sync based competition.
That pisses me off because that could have been me. I lip synced 8 times. 8. And I technically lost 2.
What do you think Saphira thinks?
I don't care what she thinks.
Damn.
The comments say otherwise. Ooh, sorry, I shouldn't bring that up.
So what did you think of that moment when Georgia basically accused Angeria of being a queen who blocks other queens on the stage?
Remember when Maya threw that cape over me?
That was wild.
I had 2 thoughts in my head. Either I get this cape and I'll be the first queen to throw a punch on Drag Race and just knock this bitch out.
Right.
Or I'll play with it, And I played with it.
I don't ever think violence is the answer.
Work. I've competed in balls where the girls do this, and then I'll literally go like, and grab it hard and then push it. Yeah!
The queens enter in lip sync assassin looks. What do you think makes a great universal, I'm gonna kill it lip sync look?
I love a reveal. I don't care if you're wearing a bodysuit, as long as the proportions are right. I'll give one compliment to Miss Plain Jane. She has really good bodysuits.
She does.
That's all she, wears. What makes a good lip sync outfit is just something that you could dance in, kick, split, twirl, splat. And if you don't do that, you could still stand there and like.
I also love either hair that really moves, so it's part of it, or hair that stays away from the face. Some of the longer hair we see, it becomes a tool. It flips, it moves, it flips, it moves.
Yeah, unless you're Amanda during that Courage to Love performance, and it was just like all in her hair.
Yeah.
I mean, all in her face.
It's hard when a drag queen like hasn't thought about how the hair is gonna work in the number, and they just start eating hair 2 seconds in.
Oh, no. Have you ever had like a hair go all the way down your throat mid-performance? You're like, that happened to me like 4 times already.
That is so
And I'm
sickening.
choking, and everybody's like, is she okay? And I'm like, and I'm like pulling the hair literally like that, and it's like saliva.
And they're clapping, they think it's a trick. They're like, wow.
I was so gagged.
Literally.
Literally, quite literally.
Bruno randomly draws the first ball, and it's Gottmik. Gottmik chooses Angeria. What a choice.
What a dumb bitch. Like, that was the dumbest choice.
Angeria is a great lip syncer.
Yes.
Why pick her?
And Angeria's gonna pick a song that plays in her favor.
And she's first, so she has every option.
I thought that was dumb.
As soon as Angeria got picked, I went, she's gonna pick En Vogue, because she's gonna kill that song. I don't think Miss Gottmik is the lip sync diva. Put me in jail, I don't care. But I wouldn't pick Angeria, who wins them all the time.
No, I
What
wouldn't.
was that about?
I think she got nervous. If you're in that position where you have to lip sync, breathe, look at who's around you, and pick the weakest link.
Angeria picks My Lovin' by En Vogue, which is a classic Drag Race lip sync.
I love sexy songs. Like,
Right.
give me like Would You Mind by Janet Jackson, or like Red Light Special by TLC.
Just the sluttiest songs possible.
Yeah, I'll literally swear on stage because I love those songs.
What do you think of the lip sync? Gottmik and Angeria.
Angeria tour,
Girl.
Slayage tour, Demolished, Conquered, Annihilated. Did she win?
Yeah. Gottmik almost like stepped out of the way and let her do it.
Oh, I hate when queens do that. Like, fight a little.
Me too. Maybe she was like, how do I get to that couch the fastest? Angeria, come gut me. You know?
Oh my
Like maybe she didn't
God.
care about winning. I don't know.
Yeah, she probably did not care. She seemed so sad about it. She's like, wow, gorge.
And then she went and laid down and drank alcohol alone in her room.
It wasn't a dawn moment though. No one got dawned.
No one got dawned.
Sorry, Dawn,
because
I
no
love
one was
you.
there to morphine them.
Ooh.
Do you know how wet my got when you said, I'm about to Thanos snap this bitch out of the competition? My hole hit the floor.
Why was I so nasty?
Because you are the hugest who ever lived, and I live for it. So next, Bruno selects Vanessa's ball. Vanessa Vanjie picks,
You said Vanessa, and I was like, who is that?
I love to call her Vanessa. Vanjie picks Plastique.
I would have done the same.
Yeah, because she hasn't won yet. No offense, Plastique, but you're like, oh, well, she hasn't won, so I have a chance.
I feel so bad. Losing 4 lip syncs must be so crushing.
I've lost 4.
Oh. She only learns 30 seconds of the song, that's what it is. And then she forgets about the other part of the song. Poor girl.
Plastique chooses a song When I Grow Up. I'm sure you've done it, because you
Oh.
are a whore. This is the #1 amateur drag show competition song.
Yes, but you gotta open up with buttons first.
Buttons, yes.
Two.
And it's always some gay guy in a black, like, single ladies one piece.
You're describing my first show ever. Girl, love Pussycat Dolls.
Love.
Love.
Well, the song starts, and what do you think of the lip sync?
I thought Plastique won.
Mm.
Girl, she was moving down, touching her p***y. I was like, oh my God. She really tore it for me.
She was
Yeah. She f***ed her bean really fiercely, and I was buying everything she was talking.
I mean, she really was like, yeah, just start the track. Yeah. Like, she really was just chatterbait. She was giving chatterbait.
You did say chatterbait. It was giving Omegle.
Cam girl. Omegle.
It was giving cam girl. OmegleDavenport.com, Dupree. You remember? And what if I was a cam girl?
I bet you were up on there with your little pussycat doll wig on, with your breasts pushed together saying, hi.
Yeah, I'd be like, hola. ¿Cómo estás?
I think I saw you on there.
No, you did not.
I'm gonna deep fake some like shots of you with your titties pressed together like.
Those deep fakes are scary. There was a deep fake of you, I think, I saw.
How deep was it?
Literally deep.
I thought Vanjie won because Plastique was giving us body and hair and flipping. Vanjie the face was on for me, and she was telling the story of when I grow up, I'm gonna be a whore.
Vanjie is a whore.
Yeah, and that's her height though. She's never gonna grow up.
Oh.
That's how tall she is.
So dumb.
I don't wanna reduce Vanjie to being a hussy, but stripping off those mall clothes, she gave, I am on a corner, cars are pulling up, I'm leaning in and saying, do you wanna go on a date?
And I love it. Vanjie's style now is like,
Trashy.
yeah. Her ass,
Girl.
oh my God. I'm jealous.
That was amazing.
She should call herself the BBL queen at this point. She is, I mean, I'm getting a little skinnier, so mine's going away. Her ass is so fat now.
They both grew up.
They grew up.
The win ultimately goes to
Vanjie.
Vanjie. Congratulations, Vanjie. She moves on to slay another day.
Yay.
And Plastique goes to drink on the couch.
If she was a good lip syncer, I would pack my things.
Give it up, Delicious.
Give it up, Delicious.
So next, Bruno selects Nina West. Nina picks Chanel. Out of her, Georges and Roxy, that kind of makes the most sense, right?
Yeah.
Because Georges is an amazing lip syncer.
Yeah.
Roxy's an amazing lip syncer. Chanel chooses You Spin Me Around by Dead or Alive. I was thrilled. I love that song.
Yeah. Love Pink.
Love Pink.
Love Pink. But that song and Chanel, you know that song came out when she was alive and she was like...
She was in her 30s. It came out. The lip sync starts. Chanel did what I hoped, which was go right to the judges, lock it, and she turned the laser on and like did not let it down. Like it was amazing. That's what you're talking about, stage presence.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She wore this crazy dance costume that it's like, burn, baby, burn. But she stood there. Her mug, I could talk about it for hours.
It's
and
incredible.
Hours and hours. It puts me and all the mug girls to shame because that bitch paints down. And when that light hit her face, her bright ice crystal blue eyes and the gloss, I got mesmerized.
Since she's only just started to get badges, it's fun to be like, yes, this is why I stand Chanel.
Finally, oh my God. I wanted to give her money. I grabbed $1 and was trying to shove it into the screen.
Into the TV screen.
Into the TV screen. I'm like, take it, bitch. Oh my gosh, she's sickening.
So Chanel wins, what do you think?
1000% deserved.
Nina put up a fight.
That reveal was crazy. I lived.
That reveal happened.
Chanel just ate.
Chanel just ate.
Chanel destroyed.
And finally, the last matchup for the first round is Georges versus Roxy. You can tell the queens in the workroom are excited.
Oof. That was like when Mirage and I were lip syncing and everybody was like,
Yeah.
because we didn't know.
Yeah.
But I'm happy I beat her.
And then you ruined her life.
I did.
Yeah. Bruno draws Roxy's name and she chooses Holding Out for a Heel by Bonnie Tyler. Fierce track.
Scary track.
Big track. Iconic
Huge.
drag track. What do you think of the lip sync? Gagatrondra. I think Georges definitely put up a fight, but Roxy really just.
Yeah. I feel like Georges was performing the wrong song.
Georges was like, I need a hero.
She's like, I need a hero.
It was like,
giving like she was performing to Ava Max.
yeah, or like Jump for My Love. It was like upbeat.
Yeah, it was great. You could tell this meant so much to Roxy. She also gave a backstory. So I was like, oh, you know, but if I was next to her, I'd also give a backstory too. I would lie about something.
I think of like Bonnie Tyler stopping in a gay bar and being like, these bitches are really doing my goddamn 35-year-old song, like
Yes.
work. And crying.
Crying. Roxy was crying.
It's so fierce. Roxy wins, you agree.
Absolutely. Down.
I mean, you could tell this song meant something to Roxy.
Yeah.
Do you have a song like that where you have like a special memory when every time you do it in drag, you're like, yes.
La Cucaracha. That's my favorite song.
I started drag around the era of like, na na na, come on.
Oh, yes.
Songs like that era, like 2010s, always make me think of being like a baby drag queen.
Oh, yeah,
Or like
honestly.
Kesha, We Are Who We Are. Or Nicki Minaj, Stupid Hoe.
Nicki Minaj, Pound the Alarm.
Yes, that would be me up there doing Nicki Minaj, Stupid Hoe, being like, this just makes me,
It's.
you a stupid hoe.
I used to do that all the time. I'd be like, you stupid hell.
Yeah. Round 2. Bruno chooses once again and draws Vanessa. I love saying Vanessa.
Vanessa.
Vanjie picks Chanel. Chanel chooses I'm Every Woman by Shaka Khan.
That was Her Body by Megan.
Girl.
She does that at the brunch every day.
Learn the classics. Why do you want to learn something that's popular this year? And then next year no one wants to hear it.
Right.
Learn like I'm Coming Out. Learn I'm Every Woman. Learn that shit burst.
Any Whitney song.
Yeah, the lip sync starts. We got Vanjie, Chanel. I'm Every Woman. What are you thinking?
I wanted to grab a stack of $100 bills and throw it at her. Yes, Chanel. That was...
Vanjie was doing Vanjie, which is so fun.
Yeah.
Chanel was like, this is my goddamn
Oh
song.
my God.
Chanel lip sync this like she does all the time.
She knew every adverb, every ad lib,
Yeah.
every lip, everything.
Chanel wins. We agree. And because of this win, Chanel gets her 3rd badge. She went from 0 badges 2 episodes ago to happening.
Chanel, I am so proud of you. You are the mugstress of this season, and you deserve the world, honestly.
And of all the badges she's gotten, this is one that Chanel really snatched out of the other girl's hands.
Yes.
She did.
She ate this up. She was just like, I'm here to win.
Yep,
Like, I'm here to compete and give it to the girls.
totally.
And her Christmas stuff is sickening too.
Girl.
I want her to decorate my house. Or she could even switch it up and do like a Halloween, like a maze and everything scary.
It seems like she's rather attached to Christmas.
Switch it up at least.
Next up, it's Angeria versus Roxy, which is no doubt kind of the rivalry this season.
If I was in the same season with Roxy Andrews, I wouldn't even look her way because I would feel like I'm disrespecting my elder.
Right.
And Jared does not care.
Well, Angeria's fierce, and Angeria's not threatened, and
Gag.
some of these girls are Drag Race veterans, and some of them just did Drag Race. But we're all in a cast together. No one is better than anyone. We're all on the same level. Angeria and Roxy lip sync to Groove is in the Heart by Delight. Love Delight. Love Groove. Thoughts on the lip sync?
I'm sorry, what was it again?
It's Angeria Paris Van Michael and Roxy Andrews.
Okay. Oh, girl. Roxy kind of stormed.
She kind of did.
My eyes were on Roxy the whole time. Love Angeria. She did really good. But Roxy kind of mopped the floor with her a little bit. Just a little bit.
I love this song. It's chock full of samples. And the part where there's a little cha-cha sample and Roxy just did
Oh,
this,
she did the little...
I was like, damn.
Oh my gosh. And then her ass.
Yes.
And then that outfit, she has like 8 of those outfits in different colors.
Yeah. So Roxy wins the lip sync. We agree.
I agree.
Roxy now has 5 badges and is the official frontrunner.
She's never lost a lip sync. That is such a flex. I'm the first crowned lip sync assassin of a regular season, but I did lose 2. This bitch has lost none.
None.
She's at 7 lip syncs already?
8.
8?
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna quit drag.
And if I was Roxy's manager and I'd be calling clubs and stuff and be like, let me tell you something, Linda. My client, Miss Roxalyn Marie Andrews, has never lost a goddamn lip sync. So you will fly her first class, or at least comfort economy. And you will put her up in a suite, or at least a double queen. And you
At
will
least a double queen.
pay her a cute coin to come down to the gig and flip her hair. If I could clone myself, I would be a drag queen manager because I would look out for hoes on such an elite level.
But I feel like you're not the type to be like first class kind of girl.
For the final lip sync of the episode, it's the old school divas, Chanel versus Roxy, and they are lip syncing to Break Free by Ariana Grande, sister of Frankie Grande. What do you think of the lip sync?
Sorry, that's that me.
I know, it's so fierce. Otherwise known as Frankie Grande's sister.
Yes. Oh, that's rotted.
So the song starts, it's a great drag queen song. So high energy, if you want it, it's so
First of all, we're matching Roxy, you know? And then Chanel has that, oh girl, I live when a queen has a cover up.
There's nothing.
You know they're gonna it up. Maya loves to have her, you know Maya on the page, obviously.
Oh, the queen of braces.
The queen of
Love, I'm obsessed with her.
Have you ever been to those drag brunches that they wear these like cover-ups that are way too tight and then there's like a seam broken on the sides?
Baby, when it's that choir robe, whatever you want.
She does. It's so fierce. Oh my God.
I live for it. So Chanel's kind of giving that in this big black robe. I was confused that the robe never completely came off.
Yeah, I kind of wanted it to come off.
Well, then she started spinning like an Isis wing, like something light.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but yeah, something like that where it's just like flowy. I would have. It was a little crunchy too, the fabric. She didn't steam it.
Roxy, really? This is really her kind of song. I mean, it just goes to show you Roxy can do a song from 40 years ago, and a song from 10 years ago, a song from today. She's just good at lip syncing.
That bitch, she ate it for me.
I was horny for the part where she threw her head down, and then when she brought it back up, she was holding the hair.
Oh,
I'd not seen a queen do that. I thought it was so cool.
I've done that.
Well, I haven't seen it.
You don't watch my stories, I guess.
Yeah, everybody knows that I'm not a huge fan of you. Yeah, that's totally true. So Roxy wins, we agree. But shout out to Chanel, great job this week.
Yes. Chanel, amazing job, mugstress, sickening. I'm so proud of you and happy for you.
And Roxy still never lost a lip sync.
That is mother.
It's f***ing fierce.
She clogged the mother toilet.
All these little gay guys at home watching Drag Race is like, here's what I would have done.
Oh,
no,
girl.
you wouldn't have. You wouldn't have done
You
nothing.
could never.
You could never.
It gets me mad. Like I'm holding the chair.
Girl, you can't pick out a concealer that matches your skin. Girl.
They're like, for Snatch Game, I would have done this.
No,
you
would've done
wouldn't
what?
have, bitch.
You can't even do a Snatch Game as an interesting person.
Girl, it pisses me off.
It pisses me off too.
Yeah, you can't do it.
Morphine, 2 episodes left. Who do you think's actually gonna win All Stars 9?
Plastique, Roxy, Georges and Angeria too. But my money's on Roxy.
Yeah, I mean, now that she's the
Front runner. Yeah.
I really know Frangeria. I know she doesn't have the most badges right now, but she's very versatile.
Everyone's doing so good this season, I just don't know who.
Yeah. Morphine, love Dion Mattel. I have been obsessed with you forever. You were my favorite Drag Race queen there's ever been. And having you on the pit stop is so full circle. Love you. Love Pink.
Love Pink. Thank you for having me. It's been an honor. Hopefully, when I win All Stars 11, 12, or 13, I'll be the new host.
Morphine, where can the kids find you?
Y'all can find me at Morphine Love MUA on all socials and Morphine Love Makeup on YouTube. And then I'm also releasing a new song on July 12th, my first ever song. I recorded it in Pitbull's studio. So, you know, it's gonna be sickening. It's a reggaeton Spanish song. So I hope y'all enjoy.
You're gonna debut it on Omegle.
On,
Yeah.
on Chatterbait.
She'll be debuting it on Chatterbait.
On Chatterbait. I did film it and what is it? What do you say? Produce it? No. Sang it? No. Rapped it? But yeah, July 12th.
And thank you all for joining us here on The Pit Stop. Join us next week because it's part 1 of the finale of All Stars Season 9 right here on the Drag Race YouTube channel. Goodbye.
Oh my God, years ago, actually, story time. Plastique and Valentina, when they came to this club in Florida, it was 96 degrees, right? Plastique's wig went, and then she started melting. We were like freaking out trying to fix it. And she was like, I've never experienced this kind of heat before. Bitches from Miami and from Florida in general, they literally steal their faces the way it got to be. And like get a screw and like screw in their wigs because there's just like no other way to live. I have a screw in right now.
Damn.
Yeah, just from trauma.
You know where to go for the mecca of gay. It's right here, and you know that's right. So make sure you click to subscribe so you never miss a thing.